Hello and good morning. This is the Daily Morning Note financial news updates live weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on Philip Capital's YouTube, Facebook, and Telegram. Today is Monday, the 22nd of August, 2022, and I'm Roshan Gidwani, the presenter for PYTCH Media. Before we begin, how will worries about inflation and interest rate hikes impact the markets? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Let's take a look at the latest stock market figures. Local shares ended the trading week in the red as investors took stock of inflation levels and potential hikes in interest rates in the months ahead. The Straits Times Index shed 0.8% or 26.97 points to end Friday at 3,246.51. Decliners outnumbered advancers 264 to 214 after 1.3 billion securities worth some 989 million Singapore dollars changed hands. Wall Street stocks fell Friday on lingering worries about inflation and higher equity valuations, snapping a 4-week winning streak of weekly gains. The broad-based S&P 500 finished at 4,228.48, down 1.3% for the day and a bit more than 1% for the week in the index's first decline in 4 weeks. The Dow Jones Industrial Average shed 0.9% to 33,706.74, while the tech-rich Nasdaq Composite Index dropped 2% to 12,705.22. Now for local market news. Oxley Holdings posted a 20.3 million Singapore dollar loss attributable to shareholders for the second half of the fiscal year ended June 2022, more than doubling from its loss of 9.6 million Singapore dollars the year before, according to the property developer's financial statements filed after the market opened on Friday. This was largely due to a steep decline in revenue, lower profit margins, and continued losses booked from discontinued operations. A final dividend of 0.25 Singapore dollars per Singapore cents per share has been proposed. Systems integration solutions provider Nordic Group reported a 49% increase in the first half net profit to 11.6 million Singapore dollars from the 7.8 million Singapore dollars recorded in the previous corresponding financial period. Its revenue also jumped, rising 62% to 79.8 million Singapore dollars from 49.8 million Singapore dollars previously. The mainboard listed group reported in its business update for the first fiscal half ended June 30th on Friday. Real estate-focused investment holding company Oxley Holdings has proposed to acquire and privatize commodities trading group SP Corporation via a scheme of arrangement. Oxley currently holds about 80.2% of SP's total issued share capital, or about 28.1 million shares. In a joint announcement issued on the Singapore Bourse on Saturday, both companies said they entered into an implementation agreement setting out the terms and conditions of the scheme. The scheme consideration for each scheme share is 1.59 Singapore dollars in cash. Each SP share was last transacted at 0.59 Singapore dollars on August 18th before the announcement. Now let's take a look at market news from the US. Oil prices steadied on Friday but fell for the week on a stronger US dollar and fears that an economic slowdown would weaken crude demand. Brent crude futures settled at 96.72 US dollars a barrel, gaining 13 cents. US West Texas Intermediate crude ended 27 cents higher at 90.77 US dollars. Both benchmarks fell about 1.5% on the week. Oil briefly jumped in volatile trade on comments made by Richmond Federal Reserve President Thomas Barkin that the Fed would balance its rate hike path with uncertainty over any impact on the economy. Elon Musk has approached brain chip implant developer Synchron Inc. about a potential investment as his own company Neuralink plays catch-up in the race to connect the human brain directly to machines. Synchron, which is based in the New York City borough of Brooklyn, is ahead of Neuralink in the process to win regulatory clearance for its devices. It has not decided whether it would accept an investment, and no deal is certain. Copper prices inched higher on Friday, but were set to end the week slightly lower as traders balanced hopes for solid demand in China with pessimism about the global economy. Inflation data in Germany and Japan on Friday and statements from European and US central bankers this week suggest that rapid, economically damaging interest rate rises will continue. Benchmark copper on the London Metal Exchange was up $4 at 8,035 dollars a ton in official open outcry trading, but down 0.7% for the week. In our recommendation section, we maintain a buy on Q&M Dental Group Limited with a lower target price of 0.60 Singapore dollars. It last closed at 0.405 Singapore dollars. For Uni Asia Group Limited, there was an earnings spike in the first half of 2022. We maintain our buy recommendation with an unchanged target price of 1.26 Singapore dollars. It last closed at 1.11 Singapore dollars. For Singapore Exchange Limited, we upgrade our recommendation to buy with a higher target price of 11.71 Singapore dollars. It was last traded at 10 Singapore dollars. For C Limited, we maintain our buy recommendation with a lower target price of 110 US dollars. The share last closed at 77 US dollars. In our technical pulse section, we have a buy on Franken Group Limited. The buy limit is 1.14 Singapore dollars and stop loss is 1.05 Singapore dollars. You can take profit at 1.52 Singapore dollars and 1.80 Singapore dollars. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you again.